This time it's the battle for mid. The last 2 rounds have been almost direct plays forward. The paranoia is going to force Toko back, and we can't really afford to make a play off of this. Now Ras is going to be sat at the back of site of B, so a push in that direction might leave a nasty surprise. And actually, Brave started to get a little bit aggressive. He's going to find that there's nobody pushing through the main avenue, and with this trip being broken, I think the A-site players might start to realize there's a likelihood that they're going in this direction.
Yeah, they can't really afford to rotate just yet, though, because of the positions they were held in. The potential split in through middle, but that wall gives it away 100%. The problem is they're isolated on site. Izzy needs to go nuclear. Pora swinging around and catching a good angle. Izzy only good for the one, and the res comes right back in. Acend looking to close this one out here and now, and they are getting all the kills. SuperMassive Blaze in the dumps. Brave and Turco need a 2 versus 5 to close this one out. They found the first and the second. Maybe we shouldn't count them out just yet. Brave walking forward, might catch the timing on Starzo here. No, he's taken down. And so Turco, the clutch player for SuperMassive Blaze, is the last alive, and he will fall as well. Acend move on to playoffs, and they have secured their spot up against 100 Thieves.
They have worked incredibly hard for this. The Masters 1 champions over in Europe having to fight back after changes were made. We saw their in-game leader stolen from them, and Zeke joining the roster in return. Well, it seems like that move has only benefited them. Zeke truly phenomenal in this matchup, and the only unfortunate truth of this match is the only way they made it was by eliminating their EMEA brothers. It's a tough loss for SuperMassive Blaze, but we said at the beginning, Mitch, we wanted a valiant fight. We wanted a brawl. We wanted a battle between these two teams, and honestly, until the last second, I couldn't tell who was going to win.
Yeah, and the contrast when you swap over to the other side of the stage, it meant so much to these guys. The emotions are running high on the SuperMassive Blaze side, but they can go home happy that they have put Turkey on the map. Every single one of these players. Pora went to make the God team, right? The super team inside of Turkey, and you can see that it has definitely paid off. He has reached new heights, but sadly, they won't be participating in Masters 3 any further.
Well, that's going to be the thing. We know that this team going forward, for example, in LCQ, is going to be a team to beat. They have proven themselves time and time again, coming back from what was a pretty dominant defeat the first time around, switching up the map pool, and yeah, looking a hell of a lot better. With more time, I think this roster is going to be one of the most fearsome teams in EMEA. They've already got this far. The fact is, they came up against Acend, who, I don't know, in my mind, I think might be the most fearsome team in EMEA.
And even Southeast Asia, oh no, we didn't need that from Bonecold's perspective. It is so crushing to see, but at least it didn't cost them in quite the manner that it could have. You know, when you look at SEA, at PaperX in this group, this was the group of death when we looked at it, and we listed that because of Vision Strikers, because of Acend, because of SuperMassive Blaze, but even PaperX turned out to be a team that could definitely challenge for top 8. We had to lose some great teams, and you can see the respect. Fist bumps aren't enough in a game like this. They are sad to see the other team go.
So am I. I don't normally get emotional, man. It is bittersweet. Like, we have got Acend, who I think deserve to be in the playoffs. They are a roster that I genuinely think can go all the way, and they're only going to get better with the matches that go on. I believe, if I'm not, my mind may be failing me, but I believe they go on to face 100 Thieves, which is not going to be an easy battle with what we've seen from them, a resilient roster at that, but I think from a 100 Thieves perspective, they better be ready. They've watched a lot of rounds of their opponent, but they've proven today that they can come in and play a map that, well, they had no right winning and compete on it to the highest level.
Most definitely, and I cannot sit back and say that SuperMassive Blaze let this one slip necessarily. It's not a situation that I think that they played poorly on this map, for example. They played beautiful Valorant from start to finish. Their first half had some of the most impressive mid-round calls, and it's a testament to Pora and what he's capable of doing in this IGL role within a regional team, because we heard it that he was a quiet player in Europe, and when he swaps over to a full Turkish squad, he's anything but.
I really like that they pick up Zeke there, considering he carried them through a lot of the rounds. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to have it reversed a little bit. 27 and 16, 348 ACS. That was a game and a half. He had 7 first.
Post-match and see everything that we just witnessed one more time.
Elimination is on the line and nobody is going to be your friend on the server.
Yeah, and it's not the first time that they've been here, but this time it's do or die. This is all or nothing for both of these teams.
Let's go, guys. Let's go.
To see what they say about the game they just played, because Dash is standing by with Bonecold for the Verizon post-match interview.
Thank you so much, Yinsu. That's right. I'm here with Bonecold after a 2-1 victory in the rematch versus SuperMassive Blaze. This one much closer than the last one, but you still managed to get the victory and book that ticket to knockouts. Is it relief? Is it adrenaline? Where are you at right now?
It's kind of both. I mean, it feels really good to win against SMB again. I mean, like we played Vision Strikers and SMB already before, so it was nice to play Vision Strikers. They're a really good team. But now, like, playing SMB again, you know, it's just like we have played this so many times already in like qualifiers, scrims. So it feels really refreshing to now get out and actually get to play some other teams.
Right, yeah. Based on the side of the bracket that you're on, you're going to play a lot of cross-region matchups, and we'll talk about those in just a moment. But I do want to dive into this series just a little bit. Right off the bat, a lot of people were surprised, I think, by the fact that Acend banned Haven. This is statistically one of your better maps, and so a bit of a surprise. And yet you guys still managed to pull it through. Do you think this is a bit of a statement to the world that you guys are powerful on any map?
A little bit. I mean, like, we have been prepping our like split like little by little, and I just feel like, you know, like if we don't pull it out like now, it's going to feel, you know, like even worse than after what is it, like the quarterfinals and semifinals, grand finals come through. So we just really wanted to, you know, like just actually get some games on it and get some practice, and we knew. This sounds egoistic, but I think we are better team than SMB, so I felt like we felt confident playing it against them. Gotcha.
Well, you dropped the first map Ascent. We moved to Bind, and this is where I want to talk to you about your agent pick in Brimstone. Sean broke down a number of rounds talking specifically about the power of Brimstone on that map and the way you were using it, but I want to hear straight from you. What's the value of that pick? Because it's not something that every team looks to play.
Yeah, I mean, like, Bind only has, like, it doesn't have that many entrances to site. You can play post plan really well. I feel like the Brimstone smokes are really strong. Like, they last 20 seconds a piece. So it's really good to actually, you know, like, just have one place just locked up for one whole minute. Have a molly on top of that and throw one frisbee under you. It's really good on that map.
They were never getting down B long on that map against you with Brimstone. From there, we moved to Split. Everything's on the line for a single map. Like you just said, the team's been working on that map. So what were the conversations in the huddle right before you stepped on stage to put it all out there?
We just really wanted to play like we played on scrims. Or performance on the map has been like really good. I just must say, at least for myself, like I had all the adrenaline just going through my veins when we were playing that map. We played really scrappy, really fast. So it's actually pretty nice because I feel like we still have something else to show on that map than just rushing sides.
All right. Well, maybe something for your next opponents to think about in 100 Thieves. Just real quick, what are your thoughts? Because like you said, you now get to play across some extra regions.
I mean, just for myself, this is actually like a kind of a like dream come true. I never believed to actually get to like an international stage, international like tournament. So I think the whole team is just going to play their hearts out now. As we know, like we have the security of actually like going through groups, and we're going to show like an even better version of ourselves tomorrow.
Awesome. Well, not only have you made it, you're succeeding in it. I want to congratulate you on the victory here today. I'm going to let you go get some rest because you're stepping back on stage tomorrow for that match against 100 Thieves. So thank you so much, Bonecold.
Thank you, Dash.
From here, we're going to a break. When we come back, it's Gambit versus Crazy Raccoon. We'll see you then.